Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our show, where we're going to be showing you all kinds of incredibly fun stuff about SoFi. Well, yes, we're tuned in here. We're doing some bottom feeding, and we're going to dig up some great SoFi information. And Catfish Tyler will be right here. And I want to thank you all for being here tonight. And we're going to show you all some cool stuff right here about almost 8:45 or so, 8:52 p.m. And so I'm going to get on my way out of here. And I'm going to let him come on over here and take over for just a few minutes and show you what's going on with SoFi. Why the heck did it go down today? So let's go see if we can figure that out. And we'll be right back. And welcome all Catfish. We are very welcome to have you here. And welcome all cats. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get on over here then and be done with this writing stuff. We got some good tunes for you tonight, and we hope that you'll enjoy what you're fixing to see here, folks. So we'll be on our way on out of here. Y'all have a good time. Good old catfish time. Bye bye now. All right. Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to be editing this video down and posting it so everybody can see it live. And this is actually just a kind of a test to see if I'll have anybody come on here while I'm here all day evening. And maybe we'll see if we get some folks around. So let's go over here and see what's going on, if we got anybody. And yeah, it seems like we're up and running for sure. It says 1:37. Thank you for being here with me. We're going to have a good time, talk SoFi. Yes, we are. Easy buying today at the lows and even in the after hours. What I'm going to be showing you now is I'm going to go change the screen up so we can get me up here with my display capture right under. And we're going to downsize my photograph. Again, thank you for being here with me in this evening session if you're joining me. And like I said, I'm going to be posting this as a separate video hopefully soon. Here we go. Let's get this thing up and running. Yeah, let's see. Boom. SoFi, look at this. Oh my goodness, what happened? What a difference a day makes. Well, I kind of called it, didn't I, folks? I said, maybe this time around they decided not to beat the pressure they were going to have because they knew that there was going to be a lot of volume. So they decided to just ride with it. So they instead of letting it come down, they wait till the next day and maybe the next even and maybe the next. Because we might see 2 or 3 days of this. So I didn't go all in today. I picked up some when it got to the lows. When it was down there at the lowest of the lows, I picked some up. And who wouldn't, I mean, in the after hours. If you knew what was going on, this is, to me, what this is, shorts cut and loose. They want to get out as fast as they can, as low as they can. Why? Because they look at the chart like that and go, oh my God, what's next? Right? Well, what's next is going to be 1350 range. Okay? Saw another downgrade come out of today. Why FinTech stock SoFi Technologies died on Tuesday. They didn't mention that it was up twice this amount yesterday, did they? They failed to recognize that point, that we were up twice what we came down today. So we're still up a good 10%. And we're a lot more up than that since buying it back here over the last month and a half, haven't we? And when I started talking here on May the 4th and the May the 5th and 6th, like I said, I've shown you before, you go back to my history and look at the dates I started coming on this, about this, because I was so furious. And I'm glad I did, and some of you are glad I did too, because you've learned to make some money off of this stock with me, right? Buying on the lows every day, Catfish showing you when to get in here on the lows. And I'm just going to say, stay kind and all is fine. All be fine. And I want to thank you all for dropping over here right now and giving me a like and saying hi. Hey, Chris, what is with all these downgrades, Catfish? Well, they're downgrades. We've seen them all before. You don't have to worry about downgrades because this is what I've been showing people. Look at this last downgrade that came It was on May the 15th. The guy was named David Chiaverini. His rating was a .013, not even a star out of his 5 stars. Just a tip of a quarter of a tip of a star, a fifth of a star. That's what he had. And that guy downgraded to 250. Look at the price. It dropped all the way to 445 from 522. This guy here, and look at the volume. How many people fell for that guy? And everybody looked into it later and went, uh-oh, and then look what happened to the price after that. Up and up and up and up and up and up some more and more and more and up and up and up and up and up and hit 1023, right? And they came out with a triple downgrade. 3 analysts saying, overvalued. We're going to upgrade our downgrade. We're downgrading our upgrade. We're downgrading up to a higher price. Just like the clown today. He had a rating. He had a previous rating on this of 250. He went to 750. The downgrade went up to 750. Downgrading up. And look how many people, so I don't know who it would be. I just think it's just a help to get out, shorts get out. That's what I see happening there, shorts getting out tonight after hours. And folks, here's another thing to take note about that history of the volume. Look on the date on the May 1st when they came out with that last earnings. 125 million, right? And then 115 million. So they used a ton of money here to run this down from where it was here at 615, 652 down to 475, 30% drop. They used a bunch of shares to do 30%. But today, look at how much energy they had in their attack today. Look how many shares they had in their energy supply. 70 million people. See? You see what I'm showing you? There's no ammo. They're running out of ammo here, people. Right? It looks to me like. I just point out what I think is obvious. Sorry I'm that way. Right? Look up here at the NASDAQ futures, folks. Want to learn something? Hold on a second. I'm going to show you something here in a second. Anybody else up here? Oh, we got 5. Thank you for being all of you. I'm going to show you something else that's kind of interesting. See up here these futures things? Click on them one time. Click on them once. Click on this NASDAQ future. I want to see how many people are involved in this $67. 67. How many? What's the volume? See the volume here? Right here? 20,000. 20,000? 20,000 what? 20,000 shares? I guess. But that's enlightening, isn't it? Kind of eye-opener right there to see when you click on these futures, how many with the volume. Look on the Dow. So look at that. See it? Did you ever look there and see that before, folks? Hope you just learned something and you hit the like button and that you'll share what I'm going to share with you right now with your friends. All right, so they can prosper as well from this knowledge. Hope that I've got this fast. Well, anyway, I'm just showing you here, folks. When you see these futures up here, it's nothing really to generally fret about too much. It's just what happens. How many times have you seen them down so negative early on and then turn green in the morning and everything's green the next day? So look at it, Wall Street mixing countdown to Fed's rate call as FTSE finishes higher. Okay, is that what was the cause of everything going down today, everything red today? Got to manufacture reasons sometimes, right? But anyway, just showing you, look at the volume there with the price. Look how many people are still holding. You think these 210 million got rid of their shares today that they were buying from 1030 to 1170? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they did not. And notice the low higher here today. See that? That's a win for us. That's the beginning of a long stretch of lows going higher. That's what I'm going to call right now. You'll see. Watch if I'm not true on that. Mark my words, okay? On that one. Why do I say that? Because here, go back to July 13th. This is right here when Morgan Stanley, you can go confirm what I said. You can see the date. Morgan Stanley came out on July 13th. Price went to 877. That was the last downgrade. Volume was 43 million. Where was the price a few days later? 1013, right? So downgrades are upswings for us. And here's another one. Going to be another upswing. Trust me. And they had no choice but to throw a downgrade after this 52-week high just got smashed through. And I also said that was going to happen, didn't I? I said this 52-week high is going to fall so fast, it's going to blow past that. And then it's going to be tough to stop it because, quite frankly, there's not anybody who owns for more than this right now, right? There's really not much ahead of us to resist us selling off shares because they don't own for higher prices than where we are right now, really, do they? Not over the last year anyway. Does that make sense? Huh? Cha-ching. Just bringing that up to you. I hope you enjoy these little things. Ask Kathy, how's it going, Kathy? What happened earlier? Channel went off on us a few minutes before the close. Yeah, I had to go return some recycling stuff that had to be closed at 4, I thought. Turned out I got there and they opened at 4. So I got in a line, got to wait for 45 minutes. Oh my goodness gracious. But I'm back to entertain you this evening with a few things I'm showing you right now. I think it's interesting. So there's the futures and how the volume was, 5,100 shares or whatever it is. So I just pointed out to you these obvious things that people don't look into sometimes, but they learn when they're over here with the cat. He digs around and sniffs for things like that, checks things out. And folks, do you remember me telling you about a company called RBT right here? See that? Look at that eye popping. 40% gain today, people. RBT. Right? You could probably use that, right? I bet you could have. Why didn't you buy it? I suggested buy some, get at least 10 or 20 or 50. I said that a week and a half ago, didn't I? 40% pop today. Look at the volume increase to 12 million. Let's go to the historical data. It's still cheap, folks, $1.22, okay? But look at the volume levels. 60 cents here, when I called it out to you, their attention to it. Congratulations to everybody. Right? Look at Nikola today. Up 16. This is the price I paid for it today when I bought in. I got it somewhere around here. Right? That's okay. See where it is here in a couple weeks. Did it for several reasons. Look at that chart. Look at the volume over here, folks. Quite a bit difference from the usage of the volume to take it down, right? Look at that coming in. Yeah, I'll take my chances. Picked up some shares of that today. Yep, sure did. Also got CCL. They probably fell today because Norwegian fell. I know maybe they went up. Not sure. But it was, all controlled. Let's see here. Huh. It'll take forever and a day here. Could be because I'm playing some beautiful tunage right here today. Over here with you live, folks. Chris M. Thanks, Captain. I bought some RBT yesterday. Yes, Chris. Right on. Up 40%. Told you so. Why did I say buy this stock? I'll tell you why I said buy this stock. Because the ownership is inside. All inside ownership, folks. Look down here. This is what I accentuated a week ago. And I told everyone, come down here and look at the shares held by insiders. 63% of the shares. And 82% held by institutions. What? How does this add up? Right? Are you with me so far? Does that make sense to everybody? Why I bought some of this and why we... Congratulations. Congratulations very much to you, Chris. All right. Bought some yesterday. Cheapers, creepers up 40%. Carnival down today. Yeah, that's all right. It's the buying off. Norwegian today because they beat the street. Crazy revenues, growing like nuts. But they fell right along with it, right with them. That's okay, though. It's a robust stock you're going to be buying right here, too. Sure. MMs. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, thank you so much for being here with me. I definitely appreciate it. And I'm going to say farewell to our buddy Prince. And because this is a live version of it, let's try something else. Let's try some Boston Oh, yeah, I know they don't like Boston. They don't like me playing Boston. Sorry, folks, I'm not allowed to play Boston. Let's try some. We're going to slow it down a little. I know it's not typical, but I don't care. It's classic. It's beautiful music from the past. That's why you're here with me. And we're going on with a full album, ladies and gentlemen. If you've never heard this, welcome to the world of Carole King. And here we go. Let's show you some other things that are kind of interesting. Let's see if we have an increase in the holders again on this. It's worth checking every day. 633 still. Good deal. Can hang that. I can hang with that. All right. What else do I want to show you? Not really a lot more. Stone Company had a little move today. STNE. One of our guys talked about that. He made a little more money today. Congratulations. No coincidence. This number down in after hours. Right? None. All right, folks. Well, I don't really know other than what I want to tell you about. This is my feelings about SoFi and where we go from here. Okay, what direction we're going in. Well, I believe that we're going to go in the same direction we've gone every single time that there's been a downgrade, and that is up quite significantly afterwards. Then we go back to the 13th. Look at the low here and watch it and see what I say. So it was at 894, 899, 943, 965. You follow me along? And then 10 days later, 1030, okay? 1036, 916, 1030, 1036, okay? So when it comes to downgrades, they just propel us on higher and higher. Look at the volume over here. Of course, we know earnings came out, but there you go, folks. You can see it. You can see it all, folks. What I'm showing you is where we're going to go in the future. Where we're going to go in the future is up, just like we have on every downgrade. All right. So that's pretty much what I want to show you here in the after hours. I have absolutely no reason to be concerned about this other than congratulations to the shorts that got out at that number. And what can we see tomorrow? I don't know. They might keep coming at it. They might have bought all that volume yesterday, 200 and something million shares up. So all I can do is just keep selling them for 3 days down. What should you do if that's the case? Well, it takes them off the top every morning when they run it up, because watch for the pattern, because here's what I think they'll do. Big up in the morning, maybe 4 to 8%, and then bam, use some of those 200 million they got the other day. Why? That was crazy volume, right? Well, this is their plan. And then when they get it to the tippy top, like they did over at the 11, new 52-week high, they got enough shares to keep selling it down to try to obliterate it out for 3 or 4 days again, right? Maybe. I could be wrong, but if they do that, this is why I have most of my money on the sidelines. And you should too, right? It's what you do. You're only buying with a small amount of what you've got. You keep your big core. You keep your cash over here. You go in nibbles, 10, 20 shares, 10, 20. That's what I do all day, right? You watch me. Right? And then I monitor it. When it gets to the highest point where I'm really not filling for any more, it won't go up because I'm filling them. Put in orders higher. It starts going down. Then I just sell it. Right? I tell you, hey, folks, I think we're done here. It's time to cash out. Take some money off the table. That's what I do. And that's how we all make money. So I thank you all for being here. I just wanted to come on and do a short one today. Don't really have much other to say than that. But I want people to know, don't fear the downgrades. Downgrades are our friends, all right? And I'm going to say goodnight. That's it. Been short and sweet. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go down here, diminish us down, come over here, and we're going to stop streaming. And we're going to first say, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for our nighttime show. Hope you have a great one. I hope that you have a happiness. Hope you have prosperity. And I hope you have the greatest of health. And always, we wish that you have yourself surrounded with love. So that's all from the cat now. And we'll see you folks tomorrow for another exciting day. Hanging out on the bottom with me, Catfish